Well, hello everyone, it's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Veronica Mars, with episode 15 of Season 2, as we are close to concluding this season. And yeah, for Terrence, it's not looking great. Obviously, he was in a bit of a bind previously, but now it's looking a bit more damning with the fact that Veronica found explosives in his locker, so of course that could be planted there and whatnot. So yeah, but it isn't looking great, especially since there's a lot of heat on him anyways, and this is just going to take things to the extreme. So yeah, but yeah, some good stuff with that last episode. So why don't we get into this episode of Veronica Mars? It's episode number 15 of season 2. Let's go.
Maybe Terrence has a legitimate use for them.
Trout fishing?
What legitimate use are you going to have for bombs?
Terrence. The same Terrence who had nothing to do with the bus crash, who couldn't possibly have made the call.
Do you want to stop being a dick?
Veronica saw them firsthand.
Oh, well, if Veronica saw them.
Also, now you're skeptical.
Tablets down the mountain to me.
Why don't you get a
car was found stranded on the Coronado Bridge, where she is assumed to have leapt to her death. Rumors of
I feel so bad for
daughter Trina's terminal illness were recently revealed to be a hoax.
It's gotta be
rocky relationship with the media
piercing him. Come on.
Last year when he organized and videotaped a series.
What kind of kicks are you getting out of this?
My counsel's requested copies from the prosecution. Where are they? I don't think they exist. I've said all along, it's her brother they should be looking at, Duncan Kane. I mean, he's got a history of violence.
What a
Now
dickhead!
he's fled the country. He's wanted for kidnapping.
Aaron Eccles is
What a
currently in custody
dickhead!
in the Balboa County Prison.
Wow. Oh well.
Song publicly to talk a man out of his underwear.
Done and done.
Okay. Alright.
Say cheese whiz. Alrighty then. Well, if you wind up getting to number 8, be sure and bring
What's
mouthwash.
number 8?
Sir, this is a police matter.
Oh, hello.
You'll have to wait for the press conference like everyone else.
What a dickhead. What's his business?
What? The last time we all went to the beach, Heidi almost drowned herself, trying to swim with the dolphins.
I'm just afraid she's having a Heidi moment, and she's gonna.
You know, it's so funny because
before the wedding, Paul.
I know with the Little Mermaid, I want to be where the people are. This is quite the twist, isn't it? I want to be where the dolphins are.
And his family.
Please, and you might as well check her credit cards and ATM activity while you're at it.
Is there anything else, darling?
Hey, I'm sorry about Terrence.
Yeah, me too.
Veronica could have had a snippy comment.
You say college, but damn, you've really plumbed new depths, Logan.
You're cute when you're jealous.
Wow. Like you weren't
Did
earlier
Heidi
this
say
season.
Anything?
Be it ever so disgusting, there's no place like Heidi's.
Okay, her apartment being ransacked, not a good sign.
Yeah.
It's okay. This is how it always looks.
Oh, she's a slob.
Should be easy to find a camera in this, don't you?
You would not believe the deals that I've gotten.
That's good.
Yeah, but we're out of capital. That's bad. Maybe it's time to think outside the box. You know, find new revenue streams.
You know that all the investors believe that your dad's pulling the strings.
Let 'em.
He's just a friend.
My adversary? My name's on everything. Right?
Damn.
Oh, yes, it is.
She really tried there.
By a gang. Argue that. I planned to, but the doctor didn't see a gang. He saw 3 bikers, one of them bleeding to death, a knife in your hand. He'll
And the
testify
map
that
had
you
it
weren't
up
in
to
peril
this
when you
dickhead.
stabbed Felix.
No deal.
Well, if it helps you decide on your wardrobe, I'll be wearing an I'm with stupid t-shirt.
Yeah, he's not. He's. That's it though with Logan. he's not gonna go down without a fight. So yeah. Even if he does have to wait the 2 years, no chance whatsoever, because he didn't do shit. And the doctor, who obviously he's dating the daughter of, he's just full of shit.
Until after the 48 hours had passed.
I don't have that time now. I mean, yeah, it's in 3 days, the wedding, but still.
Good news?
What?
Oh, shit!
In chamois. They're all let me use.
So if there had been explosives in that cabinet a month ago,
I would have seen them.
and a few had detailed his cars yesterday, Terrence knows you're out there once a month?
Oh, yeah.
So someone planted them, knew it!
Half hour later.
My guy, you are our saving grace. Keep working hard and being amazing.
My husband's got quite a reach. Some are saying that he might be working abroad.
Oh, God.
How would you like to walk out of here a richer man?
No! Kendall!
You're castrated. Something happened.
Oh.
Wow!
Hey! Va al diablo!
Great. It was great. Ugh.
What's up, you?
Oh!
Honey, open your eyes.
Oh,
The guy's
shit!
bad news.
You don't even. You're wrong. You don't know Logan. Everybody's already decided that he's this bad guy, but I know him. They don't, and you don't.
God bless Tracy McGrady. Life is good.
Well, this sucks. Oy. I mean, I feel so bad for Hannah, if anything, here. In the middle of this whole kerfuffle. That's it, though, because it's the beef between the Doctor and Logan, really, and the mom hates his guts. Oh, God. Yeah, I was going to say there's Vinny. Ah!
You fill them in on her party girl pass?
Ah, that, Curious Georgette, is PI client privilege. Now, if you'll excuse me, my ducks need me.
You can do that. Can't do it. Can't do it.
You heard what my mom
I'm trying. No, I can't do it.
Yeah,
We're sure to be found.
Valid questions. I'll be sure and ask him when he gets out of surgery.
Surgery?
What happened?
He got shot.
Who shot him?
You know the journalism teacher who died on the bus, Miss Dumas?
Oh my
Her
God!
father, he caught Terrence
What?
Cook breaking into the family home in San Francisco. Strange behavior for an innocent man, don't you think?
Well, still, he didn't.
If you read this morning's paper, then
Yeah,
you probably already know that
okay.
tracking
Holy
polls indicate
shit.
This fifth tunnel we can study.
Jesus Christ.
Palo Alto, California, in the heart of Silicon.
Hey, Dad.
Your missing person is a little less missing. She
Oh?
used her cell phone twice this morning, both 1 minute
Unless it was
calls.
someone else.
What'd she call?
Paul Mann, know who that is?
All right.
Name she had de-inked from her buttocks.
So, yeah,
Apparently, Nick needs to see her.
I need to see. Okay. I did make a mention about the ex.
According to Emily hired you to track me down.
I mean, you went
Actually,
missing.
Jane did.
You're 12.
I'm 18.
You're a
Wow.
barista.
I'm a... Fine. I'm a barista.
She is,
Look,
but she's also
you know
got
you're
other
supposed to be getting
skills.
married and broken.
Which is why I poured the second glass. Maybe you should stick to making coffee. None of this matters anymore because the
Wow.
wedding is off.
It is?
You might want to let someone know.
Paul
Yeah.
can announce it. He's the one who ran back to his old flame.
I didn't send that fax.
Oh.
You said...
You said you got my fax. I just didn't correct you.
It was handwritten.
I was just
Oh,
stoked to see you.
shit.
But why?
Damn it, Vinny. Damn it. That's all going well, this wedding.
Stories. Let's do this thing. Lay in on me, preacher man.
I demand to know what you've been up to.
Demand?
I didn't ask you what you were doing for your bachelor party. And after finding whipped cream in your underwear, I think I was entitled. Are you breaking it off?
Damn right.
No.
Oh.
Fair enough. So, I guess I'll be keeping this precious family here. You could have just said it's over, and I would have given you the ring back. This will be payment for the 2 years
how
I
ironic.
wasted trying to convince you I was worthy.
Damn.
And that must be the second sign of the apocalypse.
Well, I tried. Do you mind if I freshen up before I go?
Freshen up from what?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Is that like
So
Duncan's...
you have company? I'll let myself out, but, think about my offer.
Right in front of the doctor as well.
I'll make my testimony go away.
What about the Fitzpatricks?
Let me worry about them. You just stay the hell away from my daughter.
Oh, shit.
I assume you have a deal?
What a dickhead. Shady piece of shit.
You're a halfway decent private investigator.
Stop, you're embarrassing me.
You can embarrass the shameless.
Wow. Love it. Love it, Veronica.
This is for your sister's friend, Kim. Guess you never know where true love's gonna find you. If it comes looking for me, I'll be over by the espresso machine.
Wait.
I know you're busy, but I think I've done something horrible.
Oh, no. The love shippers are in a frenzy. What did you just say 2 seconds ago about, look, if true love ever finds me, I'll be at the espresso machine. Enter Logan, who has to, break. I mean, not like I was expecting him and Hannah to be together forever, but again, I just feel so bad for Hannah because of the fact that she's in the middle of this whole kerfuffle between the doctor and Logan. And yeah, and now for Logan to thrive in all of that, yeah, he doesn't know what to do, because I think deep down he wants to stick with Hannah, but he doesn't want, obviously, to keep being damned and all of that. I mean, he dismissed the 2 years, if anything. Well, it's 4 years, isn't it, in prison? That was the deal. He dismissed that of the possibility of 2 years. So it's a bit of a bind. But yeah. Phew. But yeah, I mean, it was just very, very it was just very, very great stuff with the events of this episode. So yeah, like I said, I mean, with Hannah, I don't think we've seen things being broken off yet. I mean, there was just the message sent really for the doctor in terms of, look, I'll drop the testimony if you break things off with Hannah. So we haven't had any kind of we are done between Hannah and Logan, but I just love that ending because it's like they are really, really playing with us in terms of what Veronica said. And, Logan just arriving 2 seconds later. So, yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm always going to be a sucker for whenever Logan is going to kind of need an aspect of Veronica's help. Now, whether if it was to stir trouble, I like he did earlier today in terms of the email, because I kind of got like, oh, he's taking a page out of Veronica's book, but in his own way and all of that. Or if it's, asking Veronica herself for help, it's always really, really great. So, yeah. But, yeah. This whole thing is just, like, again, Hannah, I just feel so bad for. I know I've said it, like, several times in this episode, but I do. I mean, it's so difficult because, with her parents and all of that, Logan is like the sport of the devil, really. And with Hannah, she just can't believe that Logan would be this kind of, like, there would be any kind of negative traits about him. So, yeah. And it's just really, really, rough stuff, really, for Hannah to be in the middle of this whole situation. And now she's going to be the biggest casualty when it comes to her father, threatening Logan. And Logan's in a bit of a bind at the same time as well, because, well, now there's this whole testimony thing that has been offered to the table, but it comes at the expense of Hannah. So, yeah. And there is that idea that we kind of got the... it's interesting because he didn't, in our minds, stab Felix. Even if the flashbacks have said another story, we know that flashbacks can be very deceiving on this show. So, yeah. And it's just really... he's just in a bit of a bind. With that ultimatum being thrown on him. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's stuck as there's a stuck situation for Logan. Like I said, I feel like he does have, honest, genuine feelings for Hannah. And he doesn't want to drag her down. He doesn't want to jeopardize this, but he doesn't also want to go down. Like, given the whole kerfuffle with Aaron, which we'll get onto in a minute because I want to punch him in the face, he doesn't want to, considering the fact that there is something very interesting in the fact that he is protesting innocence for something he did do, but he's saying he didn't do it. And he's going to shady means to try to prove his innocence. And you've got Logan, who is trying to say he's innocent, but the world is against him, it seems like. And again, we know we don't know, of course, the full extent of what happened to Felix that day. Although, like I said, I think we kind of got a bit of an idea that, like, Thumper did do something to Felix. So, yeah. Logan didn't in my mind, it's a guarantee. It's definite that Logan didn't kill Felix. And again, the world is against him. So, yeah. It's just really, really, it's just really, really tough stuff for Logan. And at the end of the day, it's so funny because you'd think Logan's the biggest victim, but Hannah, I would say, definitely is. So, I mean, because she is the one trying to show this, like, I think with Logan, he knows he can be a bit of a dick at times. He can have that arrogance. He's not trying to prove that he isn't this, like, that he's not trying to prove that he's got a sweet side to him or anything like that. That's Hannah's job. Hannah's like, you know what? You don't know him like I do. He's sweet. He's charming and all of that. And, Logan will, like, of course, Logan has a lot of consequence on his shoulders if things do go pear-shaped. So, yeah. But when all is said and done, I think, like, with Hannah, with how her parents are and this, like, how Logan will sometimes be a bit shifty and all of that. I think she's the biggest, going to be the biggest victim of this whole scenario in my mind. So that's just my 2 cents. So yeah, it's just that she's right in the middle, whilst that doctor and Logan are just trying to rip each other's heads off. So yeah. But yeah, Aaron, what a piece of shit. Yeah. I mean, he's... It's the fact that he had the audacity to say, on my life, I didn't kill Lily. Well, you should die now. So, die. He said on his life. And that's it, though. Like, again, I know we've been talking about how flashbacks can be deceiving, but we know. We know. He even said that the sex tapes don't exist and all of that. We know, because we saw that shit. And it wasn't flashback material, so... Yeah. But that's not even the worst thing he did in this episode. Oh, no. So, yeah. Kendall. Sheesh. It's the fact that she's hoping to, have some investment from Aaron. Like, come on, Kendall. It's the fact that she's willing to stoop this low in order for a little bit of a buff. A little bit of a projection, really. So, yeah. And it's not just the fact that she's going in cahoots with Aaron. That's, terrible on all of that. It's also the fact that they're trying to frame Duncan as well. Because of, of course, her going to the shower and picking up a sample and all of that, you could think, well, isn't that, where Logan resides and all of that, especially since this is his place now that Duncan is, off on his own, off on his own some with Lily. But what business does Aaron have in terms of collecting a DNA sample of Logan? And Logan was sharing this place with Duncan. And given the fact that he was like, oh, you should all look at Duncan. He's got a history of violence. He's trying to pin this shit on Duncan. So he can have himself freed. So Duncan can end up in the shitter. Especially since he's already been in quite the shitter as of recently in these last few episodes. So, yeah. And yeah, that's it. He's trying to frame Duncan so that he can walk free and paint him as the killer, because he's so adamant that he didn't do it. So he needs DNA sample evidence to ensure that it was Duncan, not me. You're saying fuck me, and I didn't do shit. So what a piece of shit. And Kendall, come on. Ugh. But yeah, it was very interesting going into this episode as well with the whole Terrence thing. Guy can't catch a break apparently because he got shot by, the father of Miss Dumas? But he was trying to break and enter and all of that, and I'm wondering what the hell that is all about. So, but guy got shot, so yeah. But there was that little bit of hope there from Keith about the fact that the person who does up his cars and all of that would have known if the bombs were in the locker on that day. So yeah. But again, the fact that he just got when it rains, it pours for Terrence. So yeah. So yeah. But there was also the whole situation with Heidi. I really, really loved that the way that she completely brought down Paul, I guess Vinny as well in some sense, because he was in on this, but he wasn't at the wedding. But Paul and his family, she brought them down in complete shambles. by ruining their whole gig and all of that. It's kind of like a page from Veronica's book. You know, the way she was talking about how she could keep the ring and all of that. So yeah. And it was just really, really, yeah. It was just really, really amazing to see how that all fell apart for, what was it, the Mans? Yeah. Because because that's the funny thing. It's so funny how they did want to break up that whole fiasco. And they had Vinny look into her past and all of that, and you know, tried to slut shame her basically, but Heidi was the one that stood tall. But it's so funny how they did succeed in breaking them up, but it really, really fell apart from them when everything just came about to the surface, you know, thanks to Veronica's work, knowing that, you know, I don't get where my feelings are when it comes to Vinny, because he's fun to watch, and yet he's not slick when it comes to this kind of shit. So yeah, because like I said, with the family and all of that, they had Vinny involved to try and have this completely go to complete shambles for Heidi, but yeah, and Heidi even said, you know what's ironic, I would have given you this as well, but yeah, you tried to destroy me, and yeah, y'all failed, so good luck with that. So yeah, it was great though, that Heidi was standing tall, and trying to do anything and everything to ensure her worth to Paul. So yeah, and the Mans just fell down, as they should. So, but yeah, it was really, really interesting, because I was thinking, is this a case of cold feet or all of that? And the ex was involved, but not involved, if that makes sense. So, because Heidi was there, but in regards to, what was it? The mother and all of that. So, and that's it. There was nothing intimate that was going on, seemingly. So, yeah, but yeah, it was just very, very interesting to see how things came about, because I feel like I was kind of on the right track, but I wasn't as well, because there was a bit of worry that she was gonna call this whole thing off and all of that, and want to be with the ex. So yeah, but that's what they wanted. They wanted Paul to, Paul and his family, they wanted Heidi to completely fall, and instead, they were successful. They were successful in breaking up this marriage and all of that, but they weren't successful because it didn't go their way. So yeah, and Veronica was very, very crucial on that. So I did like how that aspect came around, really. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just very, very interesting to see with this episode, with, you know, Logan and what he's going through, and, you know, the I don't know if he is definitely in a rock and a hard place, because I feel like that is kind of appropriate in a sense to describe his whole situation. I mean, the testimony is going to drop, but it comes at the expense of not seeing Hannah again. And again, I think he does have feelings for Hannah. So it's going to come a right kicker if he has to take that drop of testimony for his own survival. So, and wouldn't that just be nice though? Like, he would not want to go through, because that's it though. This is his own survival that he is vying for, I would say. And at this moment, he's trying to not think about his own. He's in a bit of a difficult place, I would say. So yeah, but yeah, it was just very, very interesting to see what was happening in the man. Well, in regards to bringing down the Mans and you know, helping Heidi out as well. So yeah, but yeah, great stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!